How's it going, friends? Justin here with MyManJustin's Collectible Emporium, and today I have a treat for y'all. I am going to showcase the complete reverse holo Skyridge collection, and I will talk about the process that I went through to get it, all the different countries I had to source from to actually complete this collection. It's a beautiful collection. I will be listing it on eBay today. So anyone that is interested in having this historic set, the last of the Wizards of the Coast sets, very iconic in artwork, very unique, much different than the prior Wizards of the Coast artwork styles with the E series, and just the artwork on the individual cards themselves is very it's very individualistic. You get a sense that each card was drawn by an individual artist that put their own unique individual ideas into the cards. So I think Skyridge is a wonderful set. I think that they really went off with a bang as far as the last Wizards of the Coast set. So we're going to get into it right now. We'll check them out. We'll talk about them. Here we go. All right, so let's get into it. Now, like I said, this is the complete reverse holo set, and the reverse holo looks really great on these E-Series cards. And just to note, this set is among the fewest printed sets among the Pokemon sets. It was printed at a time during a low point of interest in the Pokemon hobby. So fewer, and Wizards of the Coast wasn't doing as well, but nonetheless, the cards are actually very high quality themselves, as well as the artwork, of course. There is many beautiful evolutions that are in Skyridge, but to really truly get the full appreciation of the E-Series sets would be to have all three of them, Expedition, Skyridge, and Aquapolis, because, for example, you would be able to see the full series of legendary birds, because Skyridge only has Articuno and Moltres, and the Zapdos is found in Aquapolis, I believe. So to see all of the cards that were released up until this point, they all kind of come together in one major set, seen in all between the three E-Series sets. Some notable evolutions in Skyridge would be the Ghastly, Haunter, and Gengar cards. Magikarp and Gyarados are both here. Then, let's see. Sorry to leave you out, Nidoqueen. You're not especially interesting. No offense. But we do have a lot of evolutions. But there isn't all the evolutions. You would have to collect Aquapolis to get the Espeon. But there are some very nice evolutions in this set, including the Umbreon, of course. And something about collecting this set is that I had to source it from cards around the whole world, because when you go try to collect this kind of set that's so rare, scarce, actually, not just rare, but scarce, and expensive, you can go on eBay at sometimes and say you're looking for this Persian in reverse holo, and it might not be available. It might not be available for months, as a matter of fact. So sometimes going over buying overseas is the only option, and even that sometimes is not an option. Most of the cards, though, most of them, not all of them, you can almost always find the non-holo version of the card on eBay. So getting the complete non-holo set would be a little easier and, of course, cheaper, but it does not look as good. There is, I think, 3 or 4 non-holo variations in this set because I just wasn't able to complete it to that full extent, but it actually does a good job of showing you how much nicer the set really does look with the reverse holos rather than just the non-holos. It really just, it kind of adds a whole nother dimension to the artwork itself. Now, pretty much any card in this set would be worth getting graded, especially something like this Eevee right here. But I did not want to collect this set graded because since I'm selling it as a complete set, I think it looks much better. I think it's much more appreciable while in a binder where you can do what I'm doing right now and flip through it and appreciate it in that way and really get the full feel of the set. Individually, if I were an individual collector, like an evolution collector, I would get this card graded and sell individually. And another thing that's nice about this set is that this set is a mint to near mint set. Every single card, minus maybe 10 to 15 that maybe would be light play that I couldn't find or afford in mint, near mint condition. Some of the cards I actually bought graded in PSA 9 and broke the case open to put it in here. And I can even show you I kept the label from PSA and put it in the back of the card. Here you can see this Golbat is a non-holo, and you can kind of see how it does not pop like the rest of the card. It just seems like flatter, right? So really the reverse holo set, I think, is the way to go with this. So move on. And just to give you a rundown of how many cards I had to buy overseas, there was 2 from Canada, 9 from the UK, 3 from Italy, 1 from Portugal, and 1 from Australia. So it was quite a task to get all these cards together. Some of the more expensive cards would be this Magikarp here. The Jigglypuff was a little more expensive than the rest. And these cards, graded form, this is also an opportunity for an investment for someone that did want to buy this whole set and get it graded, because it would grade high. Most cards, I think, would be at least 8 or 9. And that's after having many cards graded. Someone could, because these cards in PSA 9 right now are worth anywhere from $80 to $200. So that could be an investment opportunity for someone looking to do that. But I put it together for someone that actually wants to appreciate the collection. This Pikachu here, the reason it's in this case is because I believe this is a PSA 10, and there are not many PSA 10 Skyridge reverse holo Pikachus out there. So this is a serious collectible. I think in PSA 10 it would be worth certainly over $1,000 easily. Sometimes in Skyridge, as you can see, they're similar, same Pokemon with different artworks, and sometimes there's the same Pokemon with different artworks and different types. Well, I think we'll see that in a little bit. We might have already passed some. I'm sure the Swinubs are like that. So as you can see here, here's another non-holo. This card here, it isn't here because I'm waiting for it to come in the mail. It's Teddy Ursa. So that card is not shown right now, but every other card is here. This is one of the cards. It's light play. The Snorlax, this is another bit more expensive of a card to get. And like I said, the Swinubs, you have the water type and the ground type, or fighting type. A couple Weedles. Ursaring up there in some kind of hot spring. He's chilling. And something I really like about Skyridge is the trainer cards. I think that it does a great job of rounding off the set and, you know, just bringing it to completion. And there's just the artwork. I mean, to me, cards like this Desert Shaman right here, that just says Skyridge all over it. And fairly detailed artwork on the cards. You got your different balls. Another thing I noticed about this set is I enjoyed reading all of the attacks of the Pokemon and the uses of the trainers, and really thought that this would be a really fun set to actually play with. I think it would make for very interesting games. They wouldn't go too quick. I think it would be a very back and forth kind of game with these cards, just because I think they did a good job of you know, not overpowering things. I think things are pretty equal, and it would really depend on the trainer organizing their deck to be the winner. Like that's what would dictate the winner of this deck, is just to whoever was the trainer that made the better deck, whoever compiled the best Pokemon together would be the winner. And I think it would be really fun if people put together like a Skyridge tournament, or maybe just an E-Series itself tournament. There's another non-holo. So here's one of the cards, just to show you that was a PSA 9. There's a few more in here. It's not the only one. The last 6 cards I did not collect, because those are cards that I would not like to keep in a binder. I think any of the crystal cards would be much more well suited in a PSA slab or BGS slab or CGC. So this set does not include the crystal cards. I actually started collecting the crystals. I had the Kabutops and the Crobat, but I decided to put a halt to that. So here it is, a complete Wizards of the Coast last set Skyridge in all its glory, with all its nice artwork. It's totally unique to the E-Series. There was never anything like it, and there has not been anything like it since. And I took a lot of time to put this together. It was very fun because I appreciate this set, so I really enjoyed being able to source it out and also make this video. And there's one more non-holo card. So for someone that did buy this, it would not be hard to just pick up these last few cards on eBay, or maybe it would be. I've certainly noticed that these cards are becoming even more scarce. Perhaps people are, I wasn't the only person that decided to start buying up all these cards, because like I said, when these reverse holo versions come out on eBay, there's usually only one at a time. So it's very, very scarce. This Eevee, by the way, is another potential PSA 10. The only thing that would maybe prevent it from 10 is that there's a print line up top, if you see that. Right at the top border, that's a print line. I don't know if PSA would Consider that an imperfection to disqualify 10, but nonetheless, it's a mint card at the very least. So yeah, I am going to list this on eBay. It's going to be an auction. I'm going to let the market decide what it's worth. And if any of you are interested in this, my eBay username is MyManJustin. I'll have a link in the description so you can check out my eBay store. This is probably, beside the Neo Discovery Umbreon, I think this is going to be one of the best Umbreon artworks out there. Great card. So, and this would also be a good start for someone to have the complete E-Series set. So this would start you off pretty well. I am going to work on the Expedition and Aquapolis next. That will be my next project. The Gyarados, I think this is one of the nicer Gyarados artworks out there. They actually included fire in the artwork, as you can see, which is kind of interesting for the water type, dragon type Gyarados. I really like this Gengar too, with this these statues in the back. I think looks interesting. Back to the beginning. Alakazam is really cool too. So there it is. Hope you enjoyed seeing that. Like I said, there's probably not many people in the entire world that have this set in its complete form, although it's not technically complete in reverse holo. There are just a few, I think 4, that are not reverse holo, but here it is, the complete set, complete base set, no secret rares, no crystals. And yeah, like I said, it'll be up for auction. If you're interested, good luck.